I would disagree with the idea that India is the most unsafe place for women, but I would agree with the idea that the treatment of women in India leaves a lot to be desired. I think there is a huge amount of violence against women in India. A lot of it is visible, a lot of it is on the street. Huge amount of it is invisible, you never see it. It happens in houses. Women never talk about it. I think it is a cultural issue. It is an issue of how Indian men view Indian women. And I think it requires a huge amount of work to fix that problem. That's one component of it. The other component of it is that the level of violence in India, for the reasons I explained earlier, is increasing. And whenever the levels of violence increase, the people who are weakest bear the biggest brunt. So the fact that violence is increasing dramatically in India, women are actually getting a huge share of it. I think it is a tragedy. I think that is the single most important thing that India needs to do, is change the way its men view its women. And I think that is something that frankly is going to take a huge effort, but it is the duty of every single Indian to do it.
But
when I look at political parties, I don't see women representatives. When I look at the House of Parliament, when I look at legislators, I don't see the amount of women that I should. Because if you don't put women in positions of power, you won't shape the laws. You won't get their voice into the system. So I do a lot of work to try and get women into the system, to try and get women into the Congress party, and try and get women into the Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, Vidhan Sabha. We are championing right now a bill of reservations for women in Parliament. So that should be a big step going forward. And there's a lot that can be done on the policy side. And there's a lot that, frankly, has been done. Even at the lower levels in the elections, places are reserved for women. But at the end of it, it is a cultural issue as well. It is literally the way the Indian male views the woman. He has to start viewing her as an equal. He has to start viewing her with respect. He has to start treating her with respect. And I'm sorry to say that he doesn't.
There, right? You?
Sorry, can I?
Yes.
See, one thing is for sure.
Can we get the
That
mic over there?
you simply cannot build a successful country if you do not involve its women in building it. And that there, if you ask me, where, you said, are you winning the race? That's a race I'd really like to win. I'd give that a lot of weight.